We've been joined not only by Joe Cox, the president of the Ecotarium, but with some great props, and the skunk is here, maybe somebody say appropriately so in front of me. But Joe, welcome.
Thank you, Tim.
And we got a lot to get in, but just for our viewers, the Ecotarium, formerly known as the New England Science Center, for viewers who want to go back in the Wayback Machine, but for the last 20 years, rebranded, a lot of new energy. You've been here 3 years now, taking it to the next level in terms of collaboration and public awareness. Just maybe in the elevator speech of what is the Ecotarium?
Sure, it's been an amazing 3 years. The museum is almost 200 years old. We're founded in 1825. And it's really, imagine if you took a science museum, a children's museum, a nature center, put it into a 70,000 square foot building, shook it up, and then dropped it on 55 acres of trails and wildlife and outdoor experiences.
And railroads.
And railroads. And that's what we are.
Yeah.
So it's really a great place for the entire family to fall in love and be inspired by science and nature.
Well, having 9 and 10-year-old daughters, we love coming up. There's always something new and unique, and in doing so, the girls learn. We all learn. But a lot of stuff coming up. We got the New Year's holiday event. So how are our props here?
Sure. So where to start? One of the great things about being a science museum director is you always have cool hands-on show and tell. So we have our school vacation week coming up. So school vacation this week is going to be space themed. And that's tying to the fact that our new National Geographic show premieres on December 26th. So last October of last year, we became the first New England museum to be an official National Geographic museum partner.
That's great.
It's really exciting. And so what that does is it gives us the kind of wealth of content in movies, in curriculum, in programs, in exhibits, and potentially in speakers that National Geographic has, and allows them to bring them to Worcester. So we're going to be the national premiere of a new National Geographic show called Asteroid Mission Extreme. So, with 9 and 10-year-olds, adding the word extreme to anything just makes it that much more fun. But this is going to be in our planetarium. It's an incredible show that was designed for the full dome experience. So you get in there and Sigourney Weaver narrates it and is going to take you on an expedition out into space.
Timing couldn't be better with the Star Wars movie coming out as well.
We kind of lucked out on that one. So, if you've got a stormtrooper costume that you're just busting to wear, Tim,
wear it to
put it on.
So you get some planet-related items here, right?
Things we're going to be doing. So the show kicks off December 26th, and all through vacation week, we're going to be doing a space-related programming. And one of the things we're going to be doing is talking about rovers. So the cool thing about exploring asteroids is they really could be the launching pad to deep space exploration. And when you're going out to asteroids, it's really going to be robots that go out first. And so this is one of our little rovers, which you can drive if you want.
Wow.
So it's actually got,
I'll let you, I don't want to hurt the skunk.
It's got a camera inside, so you can drive the rover around and the rover can kind of come over towards you.
With the camera right out front.
With the camera, and so you can see, so I'm seeing the skunk right up in front of it right now. And the idea is that we really want people to understand that, what the museum is doing, much like you were talking about earlier with workforce development, we're part of that STEM pipeline. And so
science, technology, engineering, math, you're all about it.
Exactly. So we want to get kids excited about STEM so that they do go on to jobs in our community in those fields.
And so we've seen these rovers in action on the moon, which we've got now on asteroids.
Yeah, so we'll go over to the asteroids and we'll be explaining how this works, how astronauts train, and all of those great things related to the show.
And locally, with so many of the high schools having robotics programs, WPI being one of the world leading institutions in robotics, relevant in lots of ways.
Yeah. So that's going to be a lot of fun, and
Then we have a few. Then we got New Year's.
yes, New Year's Eve. Yeah, this is why we have our polar seltzer here.
Yeah.
New Year's Eve is a huge celebration where we will be inviting people to come over and celebrate New Year's at noon and 2 o'clock on December 31st.
Target in particular for kids and families.
It's for kids and families.
Maybe the midnight
exactly. You're not going to stay up till midnight with a 6, 7-year-old, but you can come to the Ecotarium, celebrate with some champagne strawberry seltzer.
Brought to you by Polar.
Brought to you by Polar.
Great local company.
Exactly. And Bay State Bank are sponsoring that event too. So come out, and we actually do fireworks by spreading the entire courtyard with bubble wrap, and the kids jump up and down on bubble wrap.
And for our viewers, we were going to try to logistically see if we could pop some here, but popping bubble wrap is addictive of all ages, but kids are going to love that.
Exactly. And just before the holidays, we've been coming out with some exciting new things
Animal
in the
art.
museum shop. Yeah, animal art is a really popular trend in museums, zoos who have animals, because it's actually really great enrichment for the animals. And so we use obviously non-toxic paints, but it gets them kind of thinking, gets them motivated.
So in this particular piece of art, we've got a Stormy.
Yep, Stormy, our
who's
skunk.
A skunk with a gentle temperament, according to things. Painted paws, and then they get on the canvas.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. So we've had snakes doing it, we've had hedgehogs doing it, and that one's actually going to my niece for Christmas. So they're available in the shop as a pretty unique holiday gift.
Wow, wow. Well, a lot going on. We got a minute or two left. Joe, I mean, action-packed activities with the debut of the National Geographic film. Art, the New Year celebration, anything else that our viewers should know?
The last thing is that, one of the best gifts of all for the holidays is a gift of education. And so a membership to the Ecotarium is a great gift for the family, and not only does it get you free admission to the museum year-long, but to about 300 other science museums and children's museums around the country.
Right. And Jill, at last, I want to thank you, for your engagement, involvement, also working with Destination Worcester and the new entity for the region, Discover Central Massachusetts. Yep. We want people all around the world, around the country, in New England and Massachusetts, to understand that here in Worcester and in Central Mass, lots of great activities for families, for people of all ages, and Ecotarium is a central part of that.